looking to shrug that one off. It was a decent touch by Shalpuk. There's hardly any room to work with for Shalpuk, but that's the mark of a good hitter. He's able to hold that position, hit over his shoulder, and get the ball down. And that's the mark of years of playing together between Bruno and Lucas. From junior volleyball right up through to senior international volleyball, they've been together. They've even travelled across the world together, playing in Italy in the same club. Then went back to Brazil to play in the same club. Another good swing from Kurek. 120 kilometres an hour. Fantastic. That time Wallace puts the ball down between the block. What you're going to see a lot of in this match, we talk about high hands and attacking the block. Attackers will look to try and play the ball off the top of the block and then go long or go to the side away from where the defenders are. If you try and attack the ball steep against a big block like these teams have, you're going to get shut down very, very quickly. But also the aim of a block is not to win points from the block, it is to slow the ball down and try and get it into transition, which is for the team to then be able to attack back, and we'll see, should see a lot of that as well in this game. Zhuzhka. Just incredible. You have no idea where he's going to hit that until it leaves his hand. That looked, to all intents and purposes, as if he was going to bring the hammer down cross-court. And then he just brings it to the line. Excellent work by Kubiak. He's always trying to drop the hammer when he hits it. And for him, with his height, he has to go quick. He has to look for the gaps in the block, and that's exactly what he did that time. Getting that swing away before Sousa from the middle could come across and finish his block. Wallacey again just picking the spot. One-on-one with a bit of space between him and the net, and the ball goes down. Poland are going to challenge as to whether or not the ball is in or out. Going to be Lippe with the serve. Easy leave that one for Shalpuk. Poland happy to put 4 players in serve-receive when they can, Kurek being one of those players. And what it's allowed Poland to do very well is close the spaces on court that teams like to serve into. Very nice from Shalpuk. That was a good example of a player who's not trying to put the ball on the floor, on the opposition side. He knows that's not possible with the situation he's in. What he's trying to do is get that ball off the block and away, and he's done that brilliantly.
Lembrar sempre na nossa defesa. Ei, Mike, sai da linha, tá? A bola aqui, beleza? Sai da linha. E lembrar sempre, a bola tá ficando um pouquinho curta, mesmo na P1, tá ficando curta pra ele, tá? Segura um pouquinho mais ali, pela frente, tá bom? Não é a antena a referência, é a bola, tá bom? Vamos, galera! Vai,
Sousa goes back to serve. He's got a very good jump float serve from the position he's on, directly cross-court from him, which is why Poland have lined up the way they have to try and deal with that serve. And Kubiak's dealt with it excellently well. And again, Kurek comes in on the cross-court and then attacks to the line. Got a nice little bit of spin on that one. Such a good arm. He's able to put through the ball. Bruno's turn from the serving line. When you look at international volleyball and you think, oh, they're all 2 meters plus, they're big guys, anomalies of nature. Well, they're not. Kubiak, 1 meter 90, puts that ball down off of a really good serve from Bruno, who's also 1 meter 90. We head into the second technical timeout. Poland have the lead. It's all going well for Poland so far as they look to win the World Championship once again. You talk about defending your title, and it's a difficult one sometimes, because in a team sport, whilst it's the country that's defending the title, it's not the players, because there are players here who didn't play in a World Championship. In an individual sport, yes, you do defend your title because you were the person that won it. That's a great block from Kubiak as he shuts down Douglas. Kubiak lined that up really well. Sharp hook with the serve. Kurek standing his ground. Good work by Douglas to read that the block out was coming, and then Wallace goes with his trademark volley. There's only 2 players I've seen at this level of volleyball do this. Wallace is one, Kovacevic is the other for Serbia, because he just volleys it down the front of your block, which you haven't finished, and he gets the point. Douglas, 2 meters tall, whips through the ball. Kurek with a very good swing. He doesn't whip through the ball. He hits it with venomous power. It all comes from great core stability for all these athletes, from to generate the torque, to then turn that into speed and power to get through the ball. Brilliant from Lippe. That's the sort of thing that Brazil are going to have to do. Some teams have struggled to do it with the way that Poland have served so well and then put up a decent block. But this time, with that wonderful set from Bruno, Poland's block is split and Lippe finds a gap. Good cover by Zatorski. That's clever from Brazil, because they took their hands away in the block. Kubiak wanted to get a little bit of block out, and what he's actually done is he's now carried the ball over, and it's a carry given against him. Watch, the ball stays in his hand. He pushes it, and also, to boot, he touches the net. Correct again. Kubiak, I should say. He is a terrier. He puts this ball down, and then watch, he just has a little stare through the net. Yeah, got you. And he will try and get into the psyche of the opposition. That's a good touch by Kubiak. That time Wallace doesn't get his volley through. There's a chance here for Kurek. Recycles it, perhaps a better chance for him, but it's Kubiak who gets the swing. It's been given as a touch off the block. And Poland take the point. Brazil call a timeout.
Não se esperar para fazer as coisas até encaixar o break.
Vamos segurar a onda, vamos segurar a onda. As coisas fáceis, vamos fazer bem feito. Vou fazer um saque do 11 aqui, tá? Empurra na 3, vambora. Vai, galera, vai.
Such a really good atmosphere here in Italy. Despite the fact that Italy went out and didn't make the semi-finals, it is full to bursting here for this final. Such a hotbed of volleyball in Italy. Same too can be said of Poland. Such knowledgeable fans who love their sport. Wallace likes to put this one down towards position one. Kubiak knows he's got some work to do here because Zuzka's also moving from that position. But it's Zatorski who nearly gets knocked over. Good up by Mackay. Clever from Kubiak. He really is the thinking man's volleyballer. Just takes his hands away as Brazil were looking to go block out. Once they've got it into transition, watch Kubiak, hands up, hands down. Kubiak now to serve. Didn't quite make it over. Kubiak, the only player No, he's playing his volleyball in Japan. He was playing in Japan for the Osaka Panthers. Lippe had a chat with him after the match when they won their semi. That's an ace serve from Lippe. Not only does Lippe speak excellent English, he's fluent in Italian. Well, he thanked the crowd for their support. And that is a marvellous serve from him. Timeout by Poland. Brazil have begun the first of their double substitution. In fact, they've got them both in now. Williams in and Evandro is in. William having gone off for Wallace. A brave heart move, perhaps. It needs to be something brave here. Brazil are trailing. Lippe with the serve. Oh, it's a good serve, but it's an ace serve. It's 2 in a row for Lippe. Well, Lippe's story is a fascinating one. He was dropped from the Brazil squad for London 2012. He went there to London in the test event. As we see this one again, he was dropped from the Olympic Games. He was brought back in 2016, where he substituted in the final and dragged the team over the winning line to take gold. He's back here playing in a World Championship. Said how thankful he was to be here, to be a part of this. And you can tell he wants to leave with gold. That's not going to be in, so that one will go to Poland. But it's brought Brazil back to within a couple of points here and changed the dynamic of this set. Poland putting up the wall again. Well, Brazil think there was a net touch here. There's one thing that we see a lot of, particularly with the challenge system, so the net's already moving. I like to call it the goldfish syndrome, where in such a short rally, players completely forgot that the ball had touched the net earlier on in the play, and then see it going up and down after the play's finished and think there must have been a net touch. Excellent. Isaac's also come to join the party when he hit that one from the penthouse. Poland weren't invited. That's a good pass in the circumstances. Zatorski, oh, it's so close. He wasn't sure whether that was going in or out. He was running so hard, wasn't he? He actually ran into the floor. Like a drunk running for the bus. But he almost brought that back. That would have been spectacular. Brazil now just one behind.
pé.
Dobra.
Dawaj, fajną, chłopaki, fajną.
Brazil have managed to keep Kurek quiet for the last few points, which has helped them get back to within one. You can bet your bottom dollar, or in this case your bottom euro, that Kurek is eager to get a swing, but he's not being allowed to. Excellent, really good play from Poland. Even better from Ivandro. Brazil are pumped. Good reactions, no carry, play on. And that's what Brazil do. Ivandro, 36 years of age, crushing it down the line. Good work by Szalpuk. Poland have sight of this first set. They have set points. Now Kurek knows he can win this set right here, right now. Well, he went for it. A misfire from Kurek. And now we just keep going until somebody gets 2 points clear. Double substitution is being reversed for Brazil. The one really unique thing about Brazil with William and Bruno is the dynamic of the team just doesn't change when Bruno's on and then when William comes on. One of the few, if the only, national team in the world where the two setters are so equally matched, so good at what they do, they're able to complement each other. That one doesn't make it in. And Poland have their second set point chance. Poland read the combination play, but in having to reach up to try and get to Douglas, they couldn't get their hands sufficiently far enough across the court to send the ball down in time. Nice from Bieniek. Very close to Lucas. But he didn't panic. He worked the ball off the hands. And Poland had the point. Bieniek, he's got this hybrid jump float, jump serve. He's gone with the jumper. But Brazil saved by that one catching the top of the net. And they have their side out. One of the most difficult players to receive a serve from is Bieniek, because he can turn his jump float into a jump serve. Good hang time that from Lucas. Class player, Lucas. Brazil yet to fashion a set point. Lucas might try and do that here with his jump serve. No, he won't be. That one not even close to threatening Poland. Another set point chance for Poland. Interestingly, Poland went round that rotation and didn't make their double substitution that they have been doing during this World Championship. They've got themselves in a good spot now, though. Zuzka's serving. They've got 3 front row attackers. Kurek being one of those players in the front row. He's against Wallace, and he's just made the block that gives Poland the set, and they take it 28-26. Poland